Good morning. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you made it over. Well, I know we talked about it on the phone yesterday, but I wasn't sure if you were gonna make it over or not. Okay, so we're gonna get in shape together. I know. It's gonna be fun. We just gotta keep saying that. So I made myself a little like menu to follow just to make it easier, and I tried to pick healthier options, and I gave myself things that I could switch around if I needed to. So do you want to do that? Okay, so why don't you tell me some of your favorite foods? Okay. Okay. All right, that's good for breakfast. What about lunch foods? You have to have it a lot. You don't have to, but it seems like you do a lot of fast food for lunch because you're working. I feel like it's those little things that we can do to switch things around, you know? Just like tweaking small things like that, like bringing a lunch instead of eating out. And we gotta lay off the soda, for sure. I gave it up last week. I already feel better. I know it sounds hard, but there's other things that we can drink, you know? Let's see, that sounds good. That's enough for lunch. And favorite dinner. Okay. How do you feel about meal prepping? I tried it this week. I made everything well, not everything. So I made like all of my meat and stuff, or things that I could freeze or put in the fridge that keep over a while, on Sunday. And then I can just add to it. So I made like chicken, I made hamburger patties. And so I figure, you know, it's easy to make myself a hamburger, or make myself some chicken and like some rice, or you know, a salad with one of those meats cut up, something fast and easy for dinner, you know, and for lunch, even for bringing with you. So let's see, let's add a couple more dinner things here. I'm just trying to get a good idea of what you're eating during the week. Honestly, it sounds like you're eating pretty healthy foods. You could probably add some more vegetables in here, but it's not bad. Okay. What do you think is the problem? You know, you say you're not feeling 100%, and you feel like you could probably, you know, lose a few pounds, which, trust me, I get. I could too. What do you think is the cause, really? The fast food, I'm telling you, that's a big one. Okay. Late night eating, oh, that one will get you every time. I've seen all these studies that say that if you eat after a certain time, your body just stores it as fat, because it's like something to do with your insulin or something late at night. I don't know. What a pain in the butt, though. Okay, and your soda. Yep. You know, my sister stopped drinking soda before, and she lost like 10 pounds in a month just from soda. That was it. That puts you like halfway. What were you saying? You wanted to lose like 20? That's easy peasy. Okay, so those are the foods you like. All of these are really good, actually. And you're looking for fast, easy, because you work, and you want to be able to kind of steer away from the fast food and the sodas, right? Okay, so how about for breakfast? You already enjoy eggs and bacon. How about we make a breakfast sandwich? So what about you buy, do you want me to make like a list while we go so you know what to buy? Okay. Do you like English muffins? Okay, perfect. So why don't you go to the store, buy some English muffins and eggs, and you can even do pre-made bacon because then you just have to put it in the microwave, or you can make it, you know, beginning of the week and then just put it in the microwave too. But so this is fast and easy. You take an English muffin, toast it, take an egg, crack it, put it in a cup, set it in the microwave for 1 minute. And then you're going to heat up your bacon, depending on what kind you use, if it's your pre-made bacon or if it's the kind that's like pre-packaged, pre-made stuff. If it's that, just follow directions. Have like 2 slices and you're gonna make yourself, so the egg's gonna come out of the microwave like in a puck in the bottom of the cup, fully cooked. And you're gonna add that to the English muffin with a couple pieces of bacon, and boom, you've got yourself a breakfast sandwich. I know. And it's high in protein. That's the other thing. I feel like we need to like get our protein in every single meal. That's a good idea, I think. That's what I'm trying to do at least. You really like pancakes and waffles? You know, I started getting the high protein waffle and pancake mix for my husband. He can't even tell the difference. He loves it. He adds some chocolate chips to it. And you could even do that if you want. Do you want that on the list? Okay. All right. And that is, I mean, that takes a little bit longer, but you know what? He'll make his and then he'll freeze them so that he can just microwave them or toaster, you know, put them in the toaster in the morning, depending on what he makes. So those can be fast too if you want to meal prep. Okay. Do you feel like those are two good options that'll get you through at least the next 30 days? Okay. All right. So we'll go to lunch. So it says you said you liked sandwiches. So instead of doing Burger King or Taco Bell or something like that, why don't you do sandwiches? Get yourself some turkey or ham or whatever, and bread. You know, you could even do like hoagie rolls so that they feel like a sub or something, you know, add all your vegetables to them. That's a good way of getting a little bit of extra vegetables. You know, buy the pre-shredded lettuce and, you know, maybe some kind of pepper, onions or whatever, put it on there. That could be really good. And instead of the soda, maybe do, I know they have these drinks. You could do like kombucha. I don't know if you've ever tried it before. I love kombucha. And it's good, like a probiotic for your gut. I'll put it on there. You can take a look. They come in different flavors and they're fizzy a little bit. Way less calories and sugar though. And if you're really wanting something sweet, I mean, there's even like fizzy drinks that are nowadays like healthy and stuff, and they have like, you know, magnesium and adaptogens and stuff. You really just have to look around. There's so many options other than soda though. Okay, I'll mark that down. Okay, so far you've got a sandwich on here. What else could you do? What else do you like to take and stuff? You know, you could do, I mean, they're not ideal, but even lean cuisines, if you're looking for something hot, it's got to be better than Taco Bell and Burger King. Or even leftovers. I love doing leftovers for lunch. Okay, you want to focus on that kind of stuff, and you think that'll be easier, leftovers and stuff? Okay. All right, and then for dinner, like I said, I am trying to focus on things that I can prep easily. So I'm doing the meat and stuff, and I'm really trying to focus on lower carb. So I'm getting my carbs from my vegetables and stuff. So I bought like pre-mixed salad, tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, stuff like that. And I can cut them up, and then they're just ready to throw on my salad with some cut up chicken or cut up burger or any meat you want to cook. I mean, you can do like a pork loin or a steak, or, you know, I don't really prefer to do a steak because I like mine pretty fresh. Like, I'm not trying to microwave a steak, but a lot of people don't mind, you know, so if you're one of those people that don't really mind, then you could do something like that. And I feel like it's almost like it's easier to do it that way just because you can go to the grocery store, you can buy in bulk, you can get like the buy one get one deals and stuff on everything, fill your freezer, and then you've got meals, you know, that you can go and cook at any time, really. All right, I'll just put assorted meats and vegetables for the list because then you can kind of pick on your own. Okay. Now, we don't really have any fruit on here, but I like to use fruit, different fruit, for like if I get hungry and I need a snack or something. So what's your favorite kind? Do you want to do that? Or you can, because you can really do that. I mean, as long as it's like, I always feel like as long as it's more of like a watery fruit or like a berry, so like watermelon. I know it's got sugar in it, but it's mostly, I feel like it's mostly water. You know what I mean? So I do that. Strawberries, grapes, you know, things that are kind of easy. So the watermelon's not exactly easy, but I'll just cut it all up and have it in a bowl waiting. Okay, you want those on the list? Okay. That way, if you're snacking, at least it's healthy. But try not to snack after 6, 7 at the latest. You want at least 2 hours before you go to bed is what I've heard. And okay. That sounds pretty good. Also remember, you know, what I like to do is I'll give myself, I don't really like to call it a cheat day because I feel like that kind of puts like a stigma on it. But during the weekend, I'll allow myself to have a day, not just one meal, but like I can eat whatever I want. I really just try and stick to like a lower calorie, you know, not low calorie, but around 1,800 calories for my cheat day. And trust me, you can eat a lot of different stuff on that. Just, you know, you have to kind of track a little bit. When I'm eating like the way, you know, the stuff we've been talking about during the week, as long as I'm not too snacky, I allow myself just to eat, not track. That way it's low stress and everything during, you know, the work week. The only day I really track, like I said, is on the day that I'm cheating on my diet, I guess. And then I just try and make sure that I'm not going overboard, really. But I mean, you can eat pizza, lasagna, you know, you can go out for the fast food if you really want to. Just, you know that that's going to burn up a lot of the calories that you've allocated for yourself. So, and I even have wine, or, you know, if you want to go out and have a drink or whatever, you know, we're going to go out and have a drink. So make sure you put that in those calories. Okay. You know, the other thing I've been doing is making myself walk every day and trying to get like 30 to 45 minute walk in, which I know is hard with your schedule, but something that's really helped me is trying to just do 10 or 15 minutes after every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, we all get like an hour or so for our lunch break. So a 10 or 15 minute walk, perfect. And it seems to be really helping. I mean, it helps with, 1, my digestion. I feel so much better. But 2, it's supposed to help, like, with any, you know, all of the calories and stuff you're putting in. It makes your body start burning them, like, immediately, so that they're, like, not stored as fat. So you can take it or leave it, but I think it feels good. And I like to get outdoors a little bit. I mean, it's nice to get a little bit of sunshine. So you want me to put that on there so you kind of remember? Okay. 10 to 15 minutes after a meal. And if you want to do a full 45 or even an hour or whatever, half hour, go for it, you know? Okay. I think if we follow this, there should be no reason why we can't feel a little bit better in our skin, you know? And maybe lose a couple pounds. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we could get together in a couple weeks and kind of decide how it's working for us. What do you think? Okay. That sounds good to me too. Over wine? All right. Sounds perfect. Well, I mean, is there anything that you can think of that maybe we should be doing? This is just the stuff that I started. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. Do you think you'll have the time for it? No, I guess you're right. I mean, we don't have to add too much in if we wanted to do that. I do like weights, and I have some, you know, dumbbells and stuff that I could do some stuff with. All right, we'll put that on there too. We'll just try and get 20 minutes of some kind of resistance training, at least 3 times per week. Okay. Okay. All right, sounds awesome. Okay, I did my measurements last week, and I'm just gonna do them every couple weeks, maybe once a month. So when you go home, you do yours. Make sure you write them down so we don't forget. And then let's do a month. That way we can see, you know, results. So in 2 weeks we'll get together. We'll tweak it all if we need to. And then in a month we'll get together, another wine night, and we'll we'll talk about, you know, the progress we're seeing and stuff, and, you know, how we're feeling about everything. Sound good? Awesome. All right, well, you better hurry up and get to work. You're gonna be late. And I've got to get my kids up for school. All right, have a great